trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Playing out, hoping you'll rise, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, reaching across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. Remember the dusk, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder
I've done this earlier, but Castilla Linux. So Divadhan.
Putana Ratni. Okay.
Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm Rick. Joining with me is Russell as my co-caster for the Multiverse Selection Tournament that is organized by Muted. Our teams will be going up on a double elimination style tournament where teams will be going on a winners and losers bracket to see who will be the final winner of this Multiverse Selection team. So, we'll be getting down into our first match today, starting off between 6-7 and Moonlight. And if Rafael, would you like to go ahead and give us a little introduction on our teams that are coming up?
Yes, hello, Rick. Been a while since we had one of these tourneys, especially a Marvel Rivals tourney here in Sri Lanka, and I'm
Mhm.
super proud and proud of everyone who helped organize this. And we'll talk a little bit about the teams. We'll start off with Moonlight, which consists of the team captain who is Kimbula, one of the more prominent DPS players
Mhm.
in the country that we know of, and joining along with him are the people that we like he hand selected and fought for in the that happened last week. If you all have been keeping up, and yep, he has currently Castilla, a well-known tank player, Dilex, who is a support player, Zhao, who will be, if I'm not mistaken, will be playing Flex, and Ratne on Flex as well, and PKY is on support, if I'm not mistaken. So it's go. They have, from what I have seen so far, I feel like they have a very. I would say they don't have like certain characters, certain people who are playing certain roles. They are a
Mhm.
very flexible team, and yep, it's interesting to know and see. Hopefully, which composition and like how the team will handle team 6-7. Uh, yeah.
Exactly. So going forward, exactly as Russell just mentioned, if you guys have not kept up, just last week we did have a selection phase for our teams where our team captains were selected into 6 different teams and they went on to select their own teammates on a bidding system. So right now what you're seeing are the first 2 teams that will be going up, 6-7 and Moonlight. And as Russell mentioned, the team captain for the Moonlight team is Kimula. He'll be leading the charge and I believe he might be taking on the role of a DPS as mentioned. And for the 6-7 team that you're looking at, the team captain will be Lucky. Lucky's team, we're looking at players such as Chill, Slater, Noobmaster, Lucky himself, Lionheart, and Flash. We'll be able to see which one of these teams will be coming out on top tonight and see who will be going forward.
Definitely, Ray. So one thing I realized about these two teams specifically, they have amazing tank players. They have abundant number of tank players on both sides as well,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of flex players as well. If I were to name Lucky, who's one of the most prominently known flex players here in the Marvel Rival scene currently. And yep, and I would say Flash is a more flexible player as well, even though he plays a lot of off tanks as well. He's very well known for his Hulk and Thor. So my guess is we'll definitely see a lot of Hulk action today. As if I'm not mistaken, Team Moonlight has a really good Hulk player as well. So see how it goes.
Tables are looking quite even on both sides in that statement, and you are not wrong. There are quite a few Vanguard players on both teams. Actually, an abundance of Vanguard players here on this matchup today, with actually quite a deficit on the strategy side of things. But I believe both teams will have come up and then made up their strategies because, as anyone might be aware, the triple support comp is not going ahead on this tournament. So we can expect to see a lot of evenly sided teams with 2-2-2 comps, 2 vanguards, 2 strategists, and 2 duelists. What do you think,
I
Rafael?
mean, it's refreshing to see a tournament that is, not entirely based upon alt management as we can see. Because if triple support is banned, it's just if triple support is enabled, it's just a matter of alt management and which side manages their alts better. It's more of more technical based because we ban triple support in this tournament. And yep,
Exactly. So
we'll
what we're
see
looking
what.
at is something that is a little less meta as well. The triple support comp being unbanned and unbanned. My mistake there. Banned, and just going to be more of a little bit of a difference compared to most tournaments out there nowadays as well.
Yeah.
So especially with the abundance of Vanguard players and most of them most likely having to adapt to the situation, playing other roles that might be less familiar to them, we're going to see some interesting comps coming into play, interesting plays made by players that you might not expect. And who knows, there might be some diamonds in the rough actually hiding amongst these players that no one has seen yet, bringing
Yeah.
out some interesting plays for everyone to see today.
Yeah. And we must make note about like this scene specifically is very young to the entire hero shooter genre as well. The game has been only out for maybe 1 year, 2 months at this point, right? And we only had one tournament in the past as well. So it's a great initiative brought by the muted gaming community to give the spotlight to their players who have been grinding this game for the large part of last year, I would say.
Yes, exactly. So looking at our players as well, so there will be a lot of mixing and matching between players. There will be people who are familiar with each other and people who are not so familiar. They've had tops of around a week to prepare their team. So we'll be able to see these players who in most cases may not have even played together coming up and then showing us some interesting synergy that they would have built.
Wait, yep. And we can go to the lobby if everyone is ready. And we'll talk a little bit more about team comp.
Be starting up shortly. You'll be able to see the lobby screen right about now and be able to see the players that will be taking part in tonight's matchup. So we'll be waiting on the startup soon and talking about players and then compositions. Actually, talking about the match itself, the tournaments that are taking place, we'll be able to see what types of matches will be coming up. Would you like to introduce us to the three modes that are being prioritized in this tournament?
Yep, it's going to be domination and convergence and what's the last mode? I actually can't remember. It's convoy. Sorry, my apologies.
Yes, it is. So I
So
believe we'll be starting off first with the convoy matches, and second up coming up on domination and finalizing everything with convergence. And if that's any hint, that means it's going to be a best out of three match as well
yep.
for these tournaments. So whichever team gets into getting two matches under their belt will be taking the win.
Right. And also we can see the lobby now. Everyone is ready for starting, if I'm not mistaken. Just waiting for
Yes.
confirmation from the players. And we will kick this off very soon.
Yes, our technical master in the background checking up on the players, making sure that the teams are ready. Team Kimberler has gone ahead and given the G. That means they are ready to go. We're just currently waiting on Team Lucky to see if they are good to go. Moonlight versus 6-7 starting up soon.
Yep. See what is there? As we still are waiting for the player confirmation here. I mean, what are your thoughts on this tournament so far? Like, I saw that you all were doing the draft last week. How was the experience for you? Like,
Well, the experience for the draft stream that we had where all our teams picked up was quite an interesting one as well. But to put that on the side, because we'll be getting into the match right away. I'll talk more about the draft later on after the first match, but right now we're actually getting right away into 6-7 versus Moonlight, the first matchup of the Marvel Rivals Multiverse selection hosted by Muted. Looks
and
like a
we'll
match
see
selection.
we'll see what map they actually end up playing in this, and which maps will be banned because, if I'm not mistaken, I think, only 3 maps will be played. So.
Yes, we can see three maps on each side of the teams. The teams are currently picking the map. Basically, side B is selecting the map that's going ahead because they had won the toss prior to this stream. Map B getting map selection first, while Team 6-7 gets to choose whether they will be attacking or defending for
And
this map.
now the most exciting part of this early phase of this map, and my personal favorite as well, the bans and the picks. So I mean, definitely, absolutely, some target bans are going to happen as we see it already. Team 6-7
Exactly.
absolutely despises Kimula on the Hela. I mean, understandable. I've been there, played him with him against him. You do not want to be going up against that Hela in this tournament.
One of the not so good sides of being popular among the communities that players do know what your major pick is, and as you can see, Kimula immediately highlighted the Hela, but that was also 6-7's initial ban. But in
Yep.
turn, Moonlight has banned Thor for the 6-7 team.
That I'm pretty sure that's because Flash is one of the best top players I have seen on the scene. So definitely a lot of target bans going on. And we got a Hulk save here because PKY is actually a Hulk player. But you know who else is a good Hulk player? Flash as well. So we'll get to see a lot of Hulk smash action on the broadcast very soon. So
That
keep that
save
in mind.
just might be it. That means there might be just quite a bit of Hulk plays happening and taking part
Mhm.
in this matchup as well. And looking at it, 6-7 has also has saved the Punisher and then banned the Hawkeye. Now we are going back onto Moonlight side once again.
I mean, they keep getting all these bans for Kimvala because that guy has aura. Because Hela and Hawkeye are his bread and butter DPS agents, so we'll see what he'll come up with. And the Punisher save from the side of 6-7 as well. Chillbro Crazy is a really good Punisher player. He's a load Punisher player as well. So yeah, it's definitely saving their agents as well as banning Moonlight's best I would say best players. So that's I feel like 6-7 has the advantage in this ban phase so far. And
Exactly. So 6-7 currently seems to be targeting a singular player, probably the best player in the team as well. Could be, we don't know, because 6-7 does seem to be quite prioritizing the hit scan characters that Kimula will be playing. But currently on Moonlight side, they have banned the Gambit and saved the Phoenix for themselves, while we go back to 6-7 on their save and their ban, which will be the Black Panther on the save and the Groot on the ban.
that is actually a very interesting ban because if I recall correctly, Ratne is also yeah, I think that might be a little bit of target ban because I feel like Ratne has been doing really well on the Groot and he has been practicing. So a Captain America
Understand?
ban, so we'll see
True.
what's
Now that the saves and bans have gone off, we are about to see the team compositions that are taking form right now. First, looking off at 6-7 side that seems to have finalized for the time being. You'll be seeing Leonhardt on the Invisible Woman, while Chill Pro Crazy is currently on the Punisher, Slater taking on the Luna, while Noobmaster is on Strange. Lucky has taken on the Black Panther, and Flash, as you mentioned, is on the Hulk.
Yep, and Flash and PKY, it's gonna be a battle about who the better Hulk is because as far as I know, both are really prominent Hulk players, and yeah, Dilex is actually going. Looks like Dilex is going on Bucky for character. I thought he was a support player, but as I mentioned earlier, this team is extremely flexible with all the roles they play. We'll see.
Exactly. And then looking back at Moonlight's team as well, Kimberla, who suffered the most targeted bans, has taken news of that save onto Phoenix and is now playing Phoenix. PKY, as you mentioned, is on the Hulk, while Castilla is on Emma. Currently, we are going for a little bit of a pause. I believe there's a few technical difficulties that's taking place on the background, so bear with us while we get back into the match shortly.
on those memories, and yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire, and wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls before the rift splinters again. We are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals again until the end of time. Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. Add it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls before the rift splinters yet again. We are rivals till the end. And rise up, open your minds, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. Remember the dust, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls before the rift splinters again. We are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your minds, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, reaching across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. You see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories, and yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire, and wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls before the Across all time, I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire. And wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals again until the end of time. Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. And it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals till the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. Remember the dusk, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your minds, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, pushing across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. You see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories. And yes, across all time, I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire. And wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again,
Hello everyone, welcome back. Apologies for the technical difficulties we were experiencing for quite some time. There was just some issues going on with the stream, but our background technical magicians have managed to sort it out and we should be able to get the matches going. And once again, just to highlight, it is Moonlight versus 6-7 on stream. We're starting up shortly as the matches are going through.
Yep, and we are on. So Moonlight will be starting on this defense. They will be looking for a full spawn hold if possible. But I won't. Maybe not a spawn hold, but at least a first point hold from them. And
Exactly, we are looking at a pretty good comp here. We're looking at Moonlight on defense with Hulk and Emma on tank, the two DPS being Phoenix and Bucky, while the support lineup is going to be Cloak and Dagger along with Raccoon. This will have to be a very strong hold because 6-7 is going to be putting up a good fight from their end as well.
Yep, and we also see Lucky on the Black Panther, first of all, trying for an early flank with the Snowflake on his back as well. As we see everyone.
We're
looking
lucky
for
to
his
getting
first-
lucky.
Yeah, looking at the first engage, I think they are keeping holding him back a little bit here. As Flash makes some huge plays on the Hulk, makes crazy space here. And yep, Moonlight falling over a little bit, but see, Team 6-7 has regained control of this. And yep, they have marked the Panther, they have marked the Punisher as well.
It's actually looking quite impressive right now on 6-7 side as well because they managed to push halfway through the objective already, initially with Flash jumping in and making a huge amount of space in between their team and Moonlight's. But right now, Moonlight putting the pressure back in as the payload has hit that first choke corner, actually forcing 6-7 to walk backwards.
Yep, and we see Kimble on the Phoenix here as well, putting immense pressure on the front line as well as some poke to the back line. Oh my god, almost takes down the Punisher. Just one headshot away from that. But yeah, we'll see all the Hulk players jumping around as well.
Early ult coming in right now with the Phoenix popped along with the Invisible ult. So we're looking at no kills as of yet because the Invis ult did keep everyone up through the Phoenix ult. So both teams still chugging it out. But Kimula actually falls, takes the fall, gets taken down first.
And we see a healthy amount of ultimate exchanges coming in from both sides here. As, yep, we see Lionheart building up his ult as fast as possible because they will need it. And we see Moonlight stabilizing a little bit, winning the ultimate exchange here a little bit. Oh,
Quite impressive
do
that
they
they actually managed to stabilize it. But here comes the Punisher ult dealing a massive amount of damage. But actually, Moonlight being able to take down the Punisher mid ult, quite impressive. Both sides actually taking losses, but Moonlight just seems to be quite a bit heavier. Just giving 6-7 the lead they need to make the push. Will they manage to push it all the way through? Currently looking like it.
Yep, it looks like a first point. The first point going in the way of Team 6-7. This dive composition working out wonders for them, along with the space creation of this Hulk as well.
Huge amount of space created and then a lot of time left on the bank as well going through the second point. They'll be giving up a lot of space here as well. As you can see, Moonlight playing it quite far back, and Lucky here with the Snowflake once again taking a position, having the ult as well, hopefully looking for a pick, maybe even two. We'll see what happens next.
Yep, and we see an early ultimate coming in from the side of Team 6-7 as well, trying for maybe a little bit of momentum here as well. And Team Moonlight seem to be a little bit of on the back foot in terms of ultimates here, but we'll see. As we said, Noob Master goes in for the strange ultimate, but gets denied immediately. But they do trade here, and
Exactly.
they are currently walking them back.
Lucky did make an early play, getting them a pick, but that did not help out as much because Noob Master's ult was just immediately shut down, putting pressure backward on towards the 6-7 side. Moonlight being able to make some space in between the two teams right now. But here we go. Right now, 6-7 committing to an ult. Flash committing to the Hulk ult, while Moonlight also commits to the Emma ult. Both sides just throwing ults back and forth. Looks like 6-7 might just be having a bit of an advantage with the Luna ult coming in and the team just pushing forward.
Yep, a little bit of unfortunate timing on the Cloak and Dagger ultimate here as well, because they did actually prior to pushing that, they did go down here and later getting picked off on the back line. So I feel like both the teams are trying to pick off the healers as much as possible. So there's
Yeah.
not much frontline action going on, but there's a huge amount of action going on in the back line. Meanwhile, Kimura did switch off from the Phoenix to the Iron Man. Don't know how that will work out with this composition so far, but we'll see what he can put up here. Meanwhile,
What do you think,
Deluxe still
Marcel?
has, yeah.
Do you
It's,
think the target bands are actually coming into quite a bit of effect right now in terms of the DPS output from Moonlight side?
Yep, I feel like that is the case because, oh yeah, meanwhile, Kimura makes another switch, this time on to a very meta DPS as well. So, and another hit scan, and another one of his strengths, I would say. And meanwhile, they're trying to peel for the back. Panther here manages to get out with the Hulk bubble, with the Hulk team up bubble intact. So I
Quite
feel
the
like
team
Lucky's,
precision.
yep, I feel like Lucky is putting a lot of pressure here on the backline because at least 3 of the players from the side of Team Moonlight here, they're trying to peel for this Black Panther. Meanwhile, they're getting run down in the front line as well.
Exactly. It seems to be a lot of cat and mouse going on as well, especially with both Hulks jumping back and forth, creating a lot of space. But Moonlight just seems to be walking backwards quite consistently, exactly as 6-7 has planned. But right now, Lucky just jumping into the backline, getting 2 picks along with the strange ult to help him out, giving even more space for 6-7 to walk in. They are working just seamlessly with each other on this team.
Yep, I mean, beautiful coordination coming in. Oh, as we say that, I mentioned Flash before cancelling that Starlord ultimate. That is very unfortunate coming in if you're a Team Moonlight fan here, but I mean, oh my god. That's just, I mean, just Hulk players being Hulk players, I would say.
The
But yeah,
Hulk is actually finding a lot of value right now in this match, especially Flash with the immediate shutdown on the Starlord ult as well. Right now it seems to be quite a bit stable, but the time is ticking out, but there's still a full 2 minutes for 6-7 to make plays, but Deluxe coming in with the Winter Soldier ult, getting the gains, and then managed to get in kills, stabilizing things for Moonlight.
I mean, everyone has PTSD from this ult being, just being heard in the battlefield. So, the, Team 6-7, the Deluxe here did get 3 resets that effectively ended the Team 6-7's push there. Which was
Exactly.
getting very close, I would say so.
Lucky here once again on the backline looking at the supports. He does not have an ult to help him out this time, so therefore he tries to go in for the kill, but does not manage to win the engagement, so he bounces out.
Meanwhile, Pilbro here on the front lines, getting both the tanks down technically, yep, and he will delete the front line of Team Moonlight, and we'll see how Team Moonlight will stabilize with this.
Both tanks were indeed taken out. The rocket rest was able to bring Castilla back online, but still, this is a lot of pressure for Moonlight. Moonlight walking backwards, almost just touching their spawn at this point.
And another Winter Soldier ultimate coming in, gets another 2 picks. Deluxe doing wonders for his team right now, and meanwhile, Kibla gets another pick onto Lucky here. A little bit of team captain differential going on here, as we say that. And Deluxe gets the 5th reset for the Winter Soldier ultimate, and beautiful stagger coming in from Team Moonlight as well.
Deluxe for the last 2 fights, just farming that ultimate and finding so much value, getting at least 2 picks each time, pushing 6-7 back. And 6-7 right now going in with a TP. The strange ult is immediately cancelled off, and then everyone's just throwing in their ults right now. The Invis ult comes out while Kimbla pops the Starlord ult.
Yep, and it's currently overtime, and all the ultimates coming in from both sides here. But I feel like the Moonlight is a bit favored in this exchange of ultimates. We'll see about that. Because, yep. And another beautiful psionic seduction coming in from the side of Castilla. On the MR Frost here, meanwhile Flash is randomly on the backline as well. Beautiful feeling coming in from Moonlight as well. Let's see how this will go.
Zawa doing his best right now, keeping his team alive, had popped his ult earlier as well, and that was just enough from the side of Moonlight to stop 6-7 from getting a full score of 3, giving Moonlight a win condition.
I think I mean, they took a little while to get their footing in this match, and I feel like they did very well absolutely very well on the last point. Meanwhile, we
Exactly.
have to give a shout out to Team 6-7's like constant pressure on the backline as well. It is Lucky and Flash there, constantly living in the backline that makes a nightmare for the strategists on the side of Moonlight.
Exactly, Lucky and Flash creating just enough pressure for them to push through. But there was Deluxe with his amazing ults, actually. The constant farming, getting one ult for each team fight and getting so much value from each of those ults that he popped out. Right now, Moonlight does have a win condition. They just need to push just a little further than 6-7 did, and 6-7 will now have to play defense. See if they can stop Moonlight before they can get through and take the victory, or will Moonlight break right through their defenses and take win on the first match.
Also, we have to give a shout out to Dilex here as well, saving his teams behind on multiple locations on the last point there with some beautiful resets coming in from the Kraken impact from the Winter Soldier ultimate. So yeah, he's currently 18 to 3 on the defense as well. We'll see
Exactly.
with we don't see any changes so far coming in from both teams. So I feel like both compositions are working so far both for both sides. We do see a one small as I say that Kill Rose Crazy goes down in the turret, but we see Lucky on the Winter Soldier as well. The first swap of this match. Oh, oh
Oh,
my
looking
god!
at
What a headshot coming in from Lucky.
Lucky having made the swap over to the Winter Soldier himself actually finds immediate value as
Oh
well.
my
But
god!
here is Moonlight getting the kills. Except
Oh.
we are going in for a pause. There's a bit of a pause taking place right now. There might be a bit of a technical difficulty going on, and be finding out soon. So right now, just looking at the teams, Rafael. So currently, just from the first few seconds of this round two, it's just looking like just the other side of the card. It's just looking like Moonlight is doing to 6-7 what 6-7 did to Moonlight on their turn to attack, just putting a lot of pressure on the backline, getting them out of the show, and then just pushing through, just almost immediately getting halfway through.
Yep, and we are back immediately to the team fight as the lucky. Oh my god, we got a disconnect, unfortunately.
We're just going crazy with all of these pauses here, but unfortunately, it can't be helped. Lionheart has currently disconnected. Uh,
Yep.
so we'll just be waiting on his return. Just a bit of technical difficulties on Lionheart's side, but it shouldn't be too long, and he should be back.
As I say that, we have to give another shout out to these Hulk players when they're jumping around everywhere, putting constant pressure. You know how Hulk being one of the I would say the most buff characters for this patch. So he was, I would say, he became from a maybe a D tier tank to maybe A tier tank on this patch specifically, starting season 6. And
Mhm.
so I feel like we are gonna see a lot of Hulks in this tournament as well, and you see them jumping around everywhere, jumping back to peel for their teammates in the dive, and
Exactly.
beautiful, yep, space
Oh,
creation coming in from them.
indeed. So just looking at the scoreboard here as well, both Hulks also seem to be quite neck and neck, just Flash being quite a bit more self-sustaining than PKY here. And looking at the rest of the teams as well, quite interesting scoreboard. We're looking at, of course, right now the supports doing their work, staying alive.
Mhm.
Both teams actually seem to be quite even,
Yeah.
statistically at least.
If you look at like if you ignore the KDs from the both the Hulk players, look at how close they are with in terms of damage blocked and accuracy as well. So and final hits are the exact same final hits, almost the same damage, almost the same damage block. See, very even matchup here on the Hulk face off, I would say.
Exactly, the Hulk's actually making it work and then making the space that the team needs. And then just another interesting that you'll be noticing, it's both Dilex and Lucky on the ace. Just talking about these two DPS players on just the first round, the amount of value that they found for each of their teams.
Yep.
Lucky earlier on the Black Panther, getting those flanks, getting the early picks, the starting picks almost on every single team fight. And we're going right back into it. Seems like the disconnect has been sorted out. Lionheart is back, but as we just get back into it, the team fight is over for the time being. Moonlight being able to push through and then making space, and now most likely going to be able to contest. But except there is a strange portal bringing 6-7 back into the fight. They are coming into the portal. They do not want to let this point go. The fight continues, and we'll be able to see whether Moonlight will be able to get the picks they need until Slater actually just gets the initial pick for this team fight. Where do you think this will go, Rafael?
I feel like Moonlight has this in the bag because Dilex did manage to take off Lionheart earlier in this fight, so I feel like they had a little bit of a disadvantage going into this battle. And I feel like they're just cleaning up the kills here from the side of 6-7. As I say that, the Luna Snow ultimate coming in along with the matching Rocket ultimate coming in from Team Moonlight as well. So we'll see. Oh yeah, and Team Moonlight did manage to
Just right there,
stabilize.
they end a bit of a strategic pause there. I'm not sure which what exactly happened there, but as you can see, 6-7 did not want to let go of that point, committing both the portal and the Luna ult into trying to stop that. But Moonlight was just able to get just enough space, able to get just the picks that they needed to push right through. And now they are pushing through on point 2, almost halfway through, right at the first turn. And as the fight starts once again, 6-7 pushing in, and Kibla going in for the ult, getting an initial pick onto the support in the back line, and getting a second pick onto Lucky, getting the punish as well. Actually, PKY finishes that one off, and this might just be another team fight one right there.
You're just walking them down, but back to the spawn doors here. As but it's important for Moonlight to not overextend on this fight here, as they get ready for the last fight of this point, of the second point. But Team Moonlight is doing wonders here with stabilizing and pushing them back early as well. As I say that, Lionheart goes for an aggressive ultimate, and another Punisher, Kraken Impact coming in, and he does get the reset. And you know what this means, folks. That's probably the end of the second point for.
You'd be thinking that Deluxe might not have gotten the reset there with the Invisal being on present, but the Invisal ran out just in time for him to get the reset and get 2 picks immediately. Hulks here just juggling their opponents right now, getting kills as well. Both Hulks still staying alive, trying to get some money.
And Flash with a 3k on his ultimate as well. I don't know how they managed to win this point, but they actually did. Team 6-7 did actually manage to stabilize there. I thought they were goners on this point, Rick.
Exactly. Looking at how Deluxe started it off, it almost looked like they actually just got point 2 and would be going on to point 3, but somehow 6-7 stabilized and got quite a bit of an unfortunate stagger onto PKY as well, who's still currently making his way back. Now the team will have to commit to another proper fight as well. More ults most likely going to be committed right now. Kimula's Starlord ult being the only one that is currently present, while the Raccoon ult is still building
Does
up.
have a free Galactic Legend ultimate if he manages to get onto the backline. As I say that, yep, he will be. Oh my god, yeah, does he manage to get the pick here? Yeah, they get 2 picks here and looking for the third. But unfortunately for Team 6-7, their backline is absolutely obliterated. And yep, Hulk is the only person here, and yep.
And there it is. That's the team point taken. That fight starting off the same way that the previous fight started, but this time there was just no contest from 6-7, and Moonlight had made enough space to push through all the way past point 2.
And I feel like there's a little bit of an error from the side of Team 6-7. They did not manage to change spawns, and half of their team has spawned in, and they are getting currently walked back here. Every kill there is very, very important for the side of Team Moonlight, because these are all huge staggers, and it gives them a lot more space to work with. And I say, oh, yep, and they're going back to push the cart a little bit here as well. Very wise of them.
Just for a moment there, the snowball was real, ladies and gentlemen. With the split spawns, team being split up, they were able to get enough kills just to make some space. But I feel like Moonlight could have committed a bit more, but maybe they currently have a plan with their owls just to take out the rest of the team. As Castilla commits to the Psionic Seduction, gathering the whole team in, except there is a Cloak and Dagger ult keeping the team up with sufficient sustain, while also the Raccoon ult gets popped up from Moonlight's side. Deluxe going for his legendary ult, getting the reset, going in for another, but his team has also fallen. It's all on Deluxe right now.
Wait, what's happening? Oh my god. There were two Kraken impacts from both the teams. Oh my god. I thought Team Moonlight had this on the back. This shows how much of a powerful ultimate this Winter Soldier ultimate is. Right?
Indeed,
Quite
quite it
literally changing
is.
the tides of battle for both teams here.
Quite evident from both the team fights that just happened as well. And right
Yeah.
now, looking at it, they're just going in for another one. What else do we have coming up? We have the Strange ult and the Invis ult on the 6-7 side of things. Kimula commits to the Starlord ult. Will he be able to get a pick? His team keeping him up, keeping him sustained.
And yep, invisible boundary here, managing to save the Team 6-7 from the Galactic Legend coming in from the start of the. And we'll see a little bit of a. Well, I think Nubas is trying to go for an ultimate here. If he doesn't get cancelled, we'll see. They are getting counter pushed back. It is not looking good for Team 6-7. As I say that, another Kraken impact goes into the backline. Does he get the reset? He will get the reset, but on the meantime, Sorcerer Supreme Ultimate coming in. Oh my god, but I feel like this might be the first map for them. Will Team 6-7 manage to touch? They will not. Rick.
I'm
Team
not
Moonlight
going
with
to
the first.
lie. I'm not going to lie. It was not looking too good for Moonlight from the way things started off, but with the swaps coming through and then Moonlight finally finding where they want to stand, what composition they want to play into 6-7 team, they managed to get themselves a win condition, actually take the win right there at the end. As you can see, Deluxe as the play of the game, as this man saved the team multiple occasions as well.
41-7 as well. I mean, 24 final hits with Kimberler coming in very clutch as well. 40 and 8 on the Starlord and all the DPSs that he played. And yep, I mean, unfortunate for Team 6-7, but they did stagger a little bit on the last point. But yep,
Exactly.
I know
The
that is how this game goes, unfortunately.
Yes, it is. So it's all about getting those picks initially, getting the space, and then pushing through, which Moonlight managed to do, and then managed to push all the way through, getting past their win condition, and then taking the victory on map number 1.
Yep, and we will be taking a small, like, slide break. So everyone keep tuning into the broadcast. Show us your love down in the comments as well, and we will be back very soon with map number 2.
Exactly. Rehydrate yourselves, and as Kimla put on chat, feel free to join him on the bathroom, and we'll be back on map number 2 shortly.
Across all time, I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire. And wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break the chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals again until the end of time. Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. Add it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals to the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. Remember the dusk, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, pushing across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. You see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories. And yes, across all time, I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire. And wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. And it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals till the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of Remember the dusk, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come find me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rivals till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, pushing across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. Do you see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories? And yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our time?
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with the Multiverse Selection Tournament hosted by Muted. Here right now, we are looking at the matchup between 6-7 and Moonlight, two teams that are currently going head to head to see who will be the winner and who will be moving down to the losers bracket. Right now, we're getting down into match number 2, where the losers will be making first pick on their maps.
Yep, and we saw like quite a battle between these two teams, and Moonlight coming out on top on the first map as well, Rick. And we'll see what map they will end up picking for this map number 2.
Yes, indeed. The convoy map, the initial map, was taken home by Moonlight. Quite an interesting fight we saw there with the Buckies and the Hulks quite popping off, you might say. And right now we are going off into Central Park on a convergence map. We'll be able to
Oh.
see what will take place in this team, in this fight. Will we be able to see something similar to what we saw on the convoy side, on the bans and the saves?
Yep, I feel like the bans would be around the same, maybe, but yeah, I don't think any team will ban Hulk, but because they do have 2 Hulk players.
Indeed.
Yeah, and we see Slater going for a little bit of Zaza cosplay on the Black Widow, possible Black Widow action.
Interesting meta conversation to have right now. And looking at the bands, it's starting off exactly the same. Thor banned from Moonlight side, while Hela once again banned from 6-7 side, while the Bucky save comes in initially on Moonlight's end.
I mean, I feel like that is very wise coming in from Moonlight, because they did actually manage to win a lot of team fights from that Kraken impact. And you know something very interesting, Rick. They saved the gambit here because I'm pretty sure Lucky might go on to play the rogue because he's one of the best rogue players that I know. If Team Moonlight will not catch this, they might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Well, you
Because
heard it
that
there.
Mm.
We might just be seeing quite a bit of a shift in the team fight. We might be seeing a shift on who will be popping off on this fight. Because yes,
Mhm.
as if any of you do remember, in the last match the Gambit was banned and this time saved. And once again, Hawkeye also banned, but from Moonlight side, it's the Punisher ban with the Phoenix save.
Right, so that does put uh, Chilbro Crazy into a little bit of an awkward position here because that is his personal best hero. But
Mhm.
we'll see how Team 6-7 will come back on this save and the ban. So yep, 6-7 going in for the side of for the save of Hulk. And who will they ban for the last slot? And the Star-Lord is unfortunately being taken out. I think a slight error on the side of Team Moonlight, not banning, saving the Phoenix and not banning the saving the Phoenix and not saving the Star-Lord here.
That is quite true because the Phoenix did not find a lot of value on Kimula's hands in the last match, while the Star-Lord did. No surprise on the Hulk save there on 6-7 side as well, while there's a Loki ban from Moonlight's end.
My God, so that's it's a lot of changes as well. So Kimball is going to be on the Moon Knight. So I feel like the Phoenix save is a little bit of a bait for the side of Team 6-7. As
Was
yeah,
was
yeah,
it bait? Was it just a last second decision? Either way, we'll be able to see quite a bit of changes on the team comps as the Venom, Groot, and the Moon Knight comes into play, which is a huge difference from what we saw in the last match.
I mean the Venom pick is a little bit interesting. I see one huge weakness in the side of Team Moonlight's composition, but I will not say anything right now. I will point it out if it doesn't this happen. Because they are currently missing, like both sides are currently missing a shield tank. So you know who has the advantage when there's no shield tank? Moon Knight. So feel like Moon Knight is a little bit advantaged in this fight. So we'll see how they will.
There might just be an interesting play taking place over here. 6-7 actually not rolling out on the rogue yet. The Gambit is indeed picked, but the tanks, it will be the Groot and the Hulk on their side.
Oh, a big hook at the start as well, almost flash, almost losing his life. Coming back with his updated survivability here. They have to get rid of these root walls, and I know they do have a Squirrel Girl from Shieldbro Crazy coming in, which does aid a lot in this in the breaking of these walls. And you see Kimball on the high ground here, trying to contest a little bit, trying to charge his ultimate. Has his ultimate already, and we'll see whether he gets a huge ultimate here coming in from the hand of Khonshu.
The huge damage potential coming out from a Moon Knight, and then the Medial Dart coming out immediately manages to get the Squirrel Girls, Chillbro Crazies out of that round just for now. Noob Master gets taken down shortly afterwards by Kimula as well. And right now, 6-7 just having to walk back as they cannot push forward yet. Moonlight having the team player advantage, and they wait for the rest of their team to come back.
Yep, I felt like they might actually save themselves for like the brute ultimate, but considering that the Team 6 has a gambit, I feel like that is a hard thing to pull off, right? The brute Moon Knight combo, so I feel like Kibula did the correct decision here. Oh my
Chillbro Crazy
god.
right now commits to the ult as well, getting a kill onto Castilla. Castilla immediately respond thanks to the rocket res. Both teams
Oh,
popping off
huge
on
ultimate
both
coming
sides.
in along with the Kraken impact coming in from Lucky from the side of 6-7 here. Will they get the reset? Oh my god, Lucky almost loses his life for that. And Portal coming in from Team Moonlight as well. Yep. Big stagger as well.
The portal is coming in. They are committing to another fight. They're not letting go of this point. Immediately comes out the Cloak and Dagger ult, covering the entirety of the point and pushing a little bit further in as well. Just enough to push 6-7 out of the point, but then 6-7 will not stay out. They will be coming back in. They won this point. They are committing to their ults as well. The Hulk ult comes out. This team fight will be going all the way. Which side will be able to defend it?
Yep, and Lionheart trying his best to, avoid this gambit. Venom on the backlines and another gambit ultimate. He's perform, but unfortunately Kimura gets another 2 picks up with the hand of Konshu here. On the defense, will he be able to survive? Unfortunately, not Kilbo Crazy with a beautiful shot onto Kimbula.
Castillo also managing to get a pick, both sides losing players, but right now it's currently looking like Moonlight might just be able to hold on to the point just for a second longer.
Oh my god, almost gets the one-shot combo onto the Gambit, which is Lionheart, but yep, loses his life for it. You know, Gambit and Invisible Woman, the best supports with the most survivability, managed to live through that combo as Team 6-7. Managing to get the points.
Exactly, they do manage to capture the first point. That was quite a bit of fights taking place just for that first point. Both sides not wanting to give up the objective and then keeping the fights going. And right now, Team Moonlight playing a little far back as well, playing the corner, playing the turn. And General Crazy over here, just spamming through the little gaps, hoping for a kill, hoping for some damage, maybe it was a good alt charge.
Oh, meanwhile, Flash with a huge juggle. Oh my god, so almost getting the one hit combo there. Meanwhile, a lot of ultimates coming in. My god, it's hard to keep track of everything, but you know, I feel like Team 6-7 is getting insane value.
And this is the part of the match where anyone and everyone's frame rate just drops, because here comes 6 to 12 ults just popping out from both sides.
I thought you were gonna say 6 to 7 ultimates. So a little bit
I held myself back. I knew where this was going, and I did not want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we said 6-7 enough for a lifetime in this broadcast, just on this first match we ever.
Oh yes, yeah, there's enough of that along with just name. And so right now 6-7, 6-7 managing to push right through point 2, winning the fight of basically all ults on the table, getting point number 2 as well, and then pushing through. Moonlight here trying their best to hold it back. It's kind of looking similar to how it was in the previous match, the Convoy match. Will Moonlight be able to hold them back? Will they be able to give themselves a win condition, or will 6-7 be pushing all the way?
Yep, and we'll see whether Sao commits his ultimate into this fight, because they are currently walking them back, and as I said, unfortunately they did lose their half player, but I mean
the ult has been committed.
Oh
Two support ults from both sides. That was almost a push off of the map, would have been beautiful, but he is lucky. Once again, Bucky plays the Bucky ult. Everyone has PTSD from it.
Yeah, but the amplifier beacon has come out from the side of Moonlight, but unfortunately it is in waste as they keep walking them down on this attack side. Feel like teams Moonlight has to lock in and try to stabilize in this final match, but yeah, but Lionheart with another Gambit ultimate. Oh my god, that is a lot of time for 6-7.
Over 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 19 seconds to be precise on the clock, as 6-7 pushes all the way, getting 3 points. Moonlight does not have a win condition this time. They will have to push all the way, and if they do, we'll be going for round 3 as well. What will Moonlight do? Will they be making any changes? Immediately we are seeing a Wolverine and a Blade on their side. Will these be picks that they will be sticking to, or most likely just swapping to their usual picks?
Yeah, I feel like they have to make some changes in their composition just to, you know, create some space, because the Groot from the side of Team 6-7 Noob Master is getting like immense value with all the combos of ultimates that they have as well. It's just the raw damage output of the Squirrel Girl along with, you know, the Kraken impact from Lucky. I mean, I feel like they're just walking them over. And you know what the difference is, Rick? They do not have a Gambit on the side of Team Moonlight, so they can't cleanse this ultimate. I feel like, that is, as I say that, Zhao actually did manage to fish onto the Gambit. I wonder if they're listening to the broadcast right now, but I don't know.
Zhao swap here into the Gambit might just be a lifesaver. We are about to see that, but yes, like you said, on 6-7 side in the last round, it almost seemed like the match was over right before it even started on each of the team fights. But we are seeing a lot of major swaps. The Blade and the Wolverine are committed to. Currently, they're going on a single tank composition where Castor on the Magneto being the only tank with a triple DPS pump and double supports. They're trying to
I
just
mean,
go for raw damage, kill them
meanwhile, the
before they can
hand
kill
of
us.
hand of control is all already ready as well. Unfortunately, the Ankh goes into the shield of Invisible Woman, but they did manage to create a lot of space here. Oh my god, Flash meanwhile managed to knock Kimberla down off his high pedestal. But
Space was indeed created, but unfortunately 6-7 managed to get the kills, which is looking far more valuable right now. Moonlight being pushed back and will have to reset before they can go in. That is, if 6-7 lets them, the pressure is still coming in, especially from that square girl spam.
yep, I feel like since they switch off to the two tank composition, I feel like Team 6-7 has the advantage in support ultimates because they do have two tanks to work with, as opposed to Team Moonlight, who has only the solo Magneto here.
Exactly. Moonlight's composition currently looking to get the initial pick in the fights. That will have to be the game changer for them. If they cannot get that done, then they will end up falling backwards. Both Gambit has popped out from both sides, both 6-7 and Moonlight. While also Dilex here getting on Moonlight himself, getting 2 picks right now. Magneto Aldis also popped out,
Oh my god.
dunked right onto Leonhardt's head, and it looks like Moonlight is able to stabilize here and then actually get the point.
Oh, there's huge value coming in from Flash as well on the Hulk, popping his ultimate here to delay this TP coming in from Lucky. I feel like, yep, and oh my god, this might be it.
That was a massive ult coming in from Leonhard, getting massive kills coming in from Leonhard, while it's not so massive ult coming in from Kimmler.
Oh, beautiful shots as well.
Kimmler still staying alive, but
Oh my
unfortunately
God.
goes down in the last few seconds.
Later was 1 HP that he must have been kicking himself for not planning that final hit there. But
Unfortunately so, but here we go. It's another reset on Moonlight's side. They're waiting it out, waiting for their whole team to come back. 6-7 not exactly pushing forward. And as soon as I say that, the Hulk does come forward, putting in some damage onto the Wolverine. Team fights has begun again. Let's see where this one goes as well.
and we do have another barrage of ultimates loading in as I say that, yep. Dilex goes down by you, like as soon as you use his ultimate.
The notorious Squirrel Girl spam, not to be trifled with. If you don't watch out, you do die. And here Chillbro Crazy getting the 2 initial picks for this team fight as well. Both Gambitals pumped and the Invisal pumped on the side of this of 6-7. 60 seconds left on the clock, just in time for Moonlight to have just one more team fight, and that's pretty much it. It's all down to this one.
I mean, Squirrel Girl is being deadly on this first point of attack here, I feel like. God, meanwhile, this Groot is just ignoring this Wolverine, which has been his counter pick for some time. Just backing him with the wall, close to the wall.
Clock's ticking down, Castilla going in for a teleport, I do believe, and here comes the last fight. It should be happening shortly, probably waiting until the entire team gathers up. So they're actually just walking in, they're walking in forwards. The Phoenix ult is popped, the Cloak and Dagger ult is also popped, covering the area, doing quite a bit of damage, and they managed to get the initial 2 picks. Will they be able to keep up this momentum and then capture the point as well? Here, almost in overtime.
Yep, and they do finally. Oh, as I say that, I'm not gonna jinx myself here, not gonna give the caster curse to anyone, but yeah, Lucky does go down, and Team Moonlight does win the first point.
Moonlight manages to take it, frees the squirrel, and the squirrel walks forward.
Man, I mean, they did a number of composition changes, but I feel like they found the comp that works with them. So Kimberla is back on the Phoenix. Oh my god, beautiful shots coming in from Kimberla as well.
Exactly. Swapping back to the double tank might have just been key because the single tank play was not doing too well in terms of survivability. Right now, they're walking forward. The Hulk ult is popped on side of Flash. Right, a lot of pressure being put through from Moonlight. They pushed quite far in, but Flash manages to get the kill on the Cloak and Dagger.
Yep.
While the Ping actually on the backline gets the Hulk.
Yep, I mean, I feel like it's even praise from both sides here. So, yep, Team Moonlight does manage to keep walking on to this first bend of this second point.
That initial fight pushing all the way into the mech line actually gave them quite a bit of space because 6-7 was not able to push forward and then hold that turn, the bend at the objective push. So Moonlight was just able to get past that. Now they just have the uphill fight.
Yep, and my God, I feel like Zhao is a little bit late on that Gambit ultimate. Yep, I feel like that's another team fight win for Team 6-7.
Yes. 60 seconds left on the clock once again. Moonlight, what will they be going for next? They do have the Gambit ult and the Thing ult. This will have to be two magnificent ults popped out. Unfortunately, on 6-7 side of things, we are looking at 5 ults. There's a good chance 6-7 will be closing it out right here, right now as well.
Yep, it's gonna be hard to follow what's going on, but you know, we'll see the kill feed and hopefully we'll figure it out. As I said, yep, the Squirrel Stampede coming in. Oh my God, just cleaning up these tanks. Dilex in a little bit of a rough situation here.
Exactly. The absolute chaos of Marvel Rivals, the kill feed being the only coherent thing, we are able to look at it, and then on that we can see that 6-7 managed to take out the entirety of Moonlight right now with just 10 seconds on the clock. It's unlikely that they'll be able to touch this.
Yeah, Flash here playing up in case there was another strange teleport here, trying to cancel it. Unfortunately, there is no teleport to cancel, but he does manage to pick up a lot of, oh my God, value here on the Hulk, on the back line.
So overtime was triggered by Ratne, but will they be able to keep this up? But the Kraken impact comes out again from Lucky. No one
It's a
was
bit of a
able to
C9
just-
situation from Team Moonlight here, unfortunately.
Unfortunately so, and that's quite a turnaround from what we saw on map number 1, where actually Team Moonlight was pushed back but managed to recover and then push forward, while here in the second map, 6-7 just manages to pretty much almost dominate the matchup.
Yep, and do you know what the huge change was? That they managed to not ban the Gambit. So I feel like that would be in the priority list for Team Moonlight in the next map. I would say the third and decider map.
Exactly, and that was quite evident from Leonhardt getting the MVP as well, and then his statistics as well. You can see quite a lot of support done, quite a lot of assist kills, and then the load and some scoreboard. The Gambit was an overwhelming presence in the entirety of that match, along with the Squirrel Girl, I might say as well.
I mean, there was so many composition switches from the side of Team Moonlight. A little bit of panic switching going on as well, I feel like. But I mean, hopefully they do get to set up a good game plan for map number 3.
Exactly.
And
shortly, we'll be going into map number 3, where Moonlight will be taking the map pick, and then we'll be able to see the final matchup between these two teams to see who will be winning on day 1 of the Multiverse selection tournament.
yep, so stay tuned, everyone. We will be back very soon.
Remember the dust, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. on those memories, and yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire, and wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals again until the end of time. Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. Light it up, unleash it up. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals till the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. Remember the dusk, the lights gripping tightly, trapping all those fighting souls. But yet, across the world, I see you standing in my way. And remember the time, the place we used to fight, like the sun and moon. And I wonder if ever there was a time that we were friends. The night has fallen, shadows looming, and yes, that time has come for me to seek you out. We are set now for our last reunion. Break the chains, find your way, come fight me. Do you remember who you really are? Show me that you are still the only one for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters again, we are rebels till the end. Rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers, no one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time. We will clash, no matter where. We will fight, reaching across time and space. 'Cause you are my destiny to the end. You see the dawn, the flames burning brightly, shining on those memories, and yes, across all time I see you turning the tides. And do you see now our time, our turn? We can still fight like the wind and fire, and wonder no more that now is the only time your heart is mine. Light has fallen, darkness grows, and yes, we fight for our destiny and fate. New days smiling for the past and future. Break those chains, lead the way, fight with me. And when you wake up, open your eyes, raising up your fists and smashing through Show me that you are still the only one that matters for me. I'll be waiting for you. Wait up, open your hands, holding on to your heart. Look inside you. Can you feel it? The sparks in you. Ready to unleash it all. Wake up, open your eyes, raising up fists and smashing through time walls. Before the rift splinters yet again, we are rivals to the end. And rise up, open your mind, hold on to your powers. No one can stop us. We are rivals till the end of time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Multiverse selection hosted by Muted. We are going off on to round number 3, which is between Moonlight and 6-7. Right now, 6-7 and Moonlight standing 1-1 apiece on the wins. Whoever takes the next match will take home the victory for tonight's matchup. So, right now, give us a little rundown on what we saw on the last match, Phil.
Man, that was entirely a beautiful comeback and a statement made by Team 6-7 here on the second map, right? Because they did not, I feel like, perform up to their standard on map 1, but map 2 definitely they did. I mean, they did manage to win, slightly win in the ban phase as well, saving that Gambit pick, which turned out to be a huge help for them. And so it will be interesting how Team Moonlight will react with what happened on the last 2 maps. We will see.
Exactly. With Team Moonlight having lost the previous matchup, they will be having map pick for the final matchup, which will be domination. Currently, it looks like we'll be going to the Empire of Wakanda for this final round.
Right. So it's gonna be a lot of close quarter battles. So I feel like the composition will change a bit because it is a domination match as well. So yeah, we'll see what everyone will cook up on this bad phase.
Exactly. We'll see what each side learned from each other in the last 2 matches. This should be the most promising ban phase that we're seeing throughout the night for tonight, as it is the final one. Learn from everyone's mistakes and then see where we'll be going. The initial ban coming in from Moonlight's side will be Thor, and we are moving on to 6-7 side, which immediately hits them with the Hella ban.
I feel like they're still not letting Flash unleash his Thor, unleash the God of Thunder upon them. So he will be banned for this series. Unfortunately, hopefully we'll get to see him on the future upcoming matches as well. Oh, and Team 6-7 did manage to save this Gambit.
Exactly. The Gambit showed an extreme amount of value and potential in the previous matchup. Therefore, they are immediately saving them, while also Moonlight going for the Star-Lord save.
I feel like this was a mistake that we pointed out as well on the last map, right? Because they did not manage to save the Phoenix instead of the Star-Lord. I feel like Kimbula is more comfortable on the Star-Lord. And
Like they have learned up from that mistake, saving the Star-Lord immediately, which Kimbula will be able to play more comfortably than Phoenix, as you mentioned. But here on 6-7 side, they are still not letting up on the Hawkeye, and they will be saving the Hulk. No surprise there, actually.
yeah, I feel like Moonlight will not mind the Hulk save as well. So it's interesting to see how they would react to the Gambit. Maybe a Groot ban possibly, or another Phoenix save as well. It's an interesting decision. So we'll see how the last ban goes.
Quite interesting indeed that they decided to save both the Star-Lord and the Phoenix, considering that 6-7 currently only has 1 ban left. Moonlight decides to make their final ban the Loki. Let's see what 6-7 will be cooking up on their side for their final ban, and then we'll be able to see the compositions. The Wolverine actually comes out as the final ban on 6-7 side.
Oh, I see. That's an interesting ban because I feel like the Wolverine did not get as well, like a huge value on the last one. But I feel like if it's annoying for the tanks, it's better to take him out. Anyways, and considering the fact that Phoenix is saved, like Wolverine along with the Phoenix team up as well, he can be very deadly in certain low scorer scenarios such as the domination maps. So yeah.
Both sides putting out statements and questions with the bans and the saves that they have. Both sides are cooking. We'll be able to see which side's cooked and which side's cooking better.
Yep. And we see Moonlight finally matching the Gambit with the Gambit on the opposite side. So it's going to be a huge learning point for them. And Mirror Hulks coming out as well. Mirror Winter Soldiers and the DPS and the other tank is the only difference here. Feel like. Yeah,
Leonhardt continuing to be on that gambit, quite the menace on the previous matchup as well. That is no surprise. Right now, the Squirrel Girl also being picked up by Chillbro. Right now, those were the two difference makers in the last matchup.
I mean,
Moonlight is currently in for quite a
yeah.
matchup.
I mean, yeah. Team 6-7 showing out their true powers, with the Magneto 6-7 technique as well as both Hulks are actually fighting here on the point alone as all the teams walk on to Burning T'Challa.
The two teams making their plays, going up head to head. The Hulks actually having their own thing off on the corner. Lucky here chasing the Star-Lord and going after him, trying to get the pick.
And yep, the first pick does go in the side for Team Moonlight, and they are currently on the back foot. And I feel like Kibula has woken up on this map number 3 with his huge damage output and picks here. So, yep, it's a good start for Team Moonlight.
Exactly. Team Moonlight currently having a pretty good start considering how the matchup looked like in the previous match with similar compositions. The Star-Lord seems to have been the key pick right now. Yeah, getting a little bit of APOV on Slater as Team 6-7 slowly puts the pressure, slowly walks forward. They have walked past the initial choke and now making their way towards the point where they have currently reached point. And both sides trading players. Zhao actually making kills on his end as well on Gambit.
Yep, and Chillbro is going crazy on the nuts here. On the point alone contesting, he has to walk back a little bit. He has to be very careful on this. He does not have tank, and Slater and Kibula cleaning up Slater here on the back lines as well. And Ratne managing to take off Flash, who has actually switched to the Blade, who he has been playing a lot of in rank as well. I don't know whether it's a wise pick in this tournament, in this tournament per se, in this match per se. We'll see how the pick goes.
Both sides now having a heavy number of ults, and as soon as I say that the ults are committed from 6-7 side, Moonlight still holding on, but then the Psionic Seduction comes out immediately, while along with the Cloak ult, along with the Hulk ult as well, they are committing everything right now. But Moonlight loses 2 players almost immediately.
But with the new combination of ultimates that they have been saving up, the side of Moonlight did manage to stabilize here on the second fight, and Team 6-7 is going to be in a little bit of a iffy situation here. But Flash manages to task them to save this overtime as they try to TP in to save the point, save this first point here. Yep.
The TP does indeed come through, both sides trading players as well. Moonlight on a bit of a deficit on the players. Moonlight actually losing out with only 2 people left to take this fight. And it looks like 6-7 will be turning the mission area onto their side.
Yep, PKY trying his best to delay as much as possible, trying to get it, get the delay in order for his team to come back, but they not managed to do that. Meanwhile, it's back to the drawing board for Moonlight for the first time in this map.
Right now, 6-7 having to start from scratch while Moonlight is sitting on a comfortable 99%. They just need one single team fight to win, and then they'll be able to take out the point and then take the first half of this map.
Meanwhile, Lucky has switched on from the Rogue to the Moonlight as well, favoring the higher damage. Goes in for a big hand of Konshu. Unfortunately, does not get a huge value in the backline. But instead, they will be managing to. Oh my god, that's a physical out here from
That-
Flash.
Almost personal, but it works out, gets the kill, and
Yeah.
now it's actually still looking even in both sides, except Moonlight actually has the player advantage at the moment.
Meanwhile, Kibla is doing God's work here on the backlines of Team 6-7, and it's a really close battle here to see which team will come out on top on this. And it feels like Team Moonlight did manage to win this fight, but we'll see the touch.
Overtime burning out slowly. Unfortunately, there's not a single character on 6-7 side that can make the touch for them. But Moonlight taking up the stellar spaceport and moving on to the Imperial Institute of Science. Will they be taking this one as well, or will 6-7 push this? Cool. Lap number 3 on this match.
Yeah, and feel like a lot of the opening battle of the second point is gonna be very alt heavy as well, considering that Team Moonlight has 4 of their 6 ultimates here, and almost as I mean technically they do have the Starlord ultimate here as well as at the start. So.
No, it is
meanwhile-
looking quite positive for Team Moonlight with their ult economy. Looking quite high, almost having all 6 ults. While on 6-7 side, they will have 2 ultimates maximum going in to this fight. Looks like Moonlight might just start off getting the point initially, but who knows, 6-7 might just pull something off.
Yep, and you can't underestimate the Gambit ultimate as well. The sheer amount of let's say the turning points that that ultimate has. It's a very. I feel like if you can catch them off guard, you can walk them all over with the Gambit ult. I feel like. Meanwhile, yep, they're going for an early ultimate. It feels like Kibla is waiting for his ult to restart, and they will be going on the back line.
No ults committed yet, but as soon as I said that the Gambit ult comes in from Moonlight side and 6-7 side, both sides having the Gambit ult ongoing, all ults coming into play as much as they can. Like, it's just absolute chaos what we are looking at here right now. Both sides just popping ults, but then on 6-7 side actually managing to win the fight. They were able to get up the rest of their ults just in time
My
for the
God.
entire ult team fight.
I feel like that's a dire, and we can see big stagger
no.
coming in from
Oh
the
no. That is just
That's
just
BM.
crazy stagger.
That is BM, man. My God.
That stagger getting 6-7 a lot of value, capturing precious seconds onto the objective percentage.
Yep. And we had to highlight Lucky's calling here as the team captain as well. I managed to, I'm pretty sure, call that stagger onto the side of our.
Exactly. And right now, 6-7 looking positive on the ult economy, and we'll be able to see who ults first. And it is indeed Lucky bringing out the first ult, triggering the Cloak and Dagger ult as well. But Lucky actually manages to get the kill. Getting his reset, he's going in for the second one as well, but the Psionic Seduction comes in from Castilla. He's holding them down, but it's not enough to get the kills. But then here comes Kima's ult.
So I feel like Slater is gonna, deep in here as, Salodal manages to pick up 3, the Galactic Legend coming in clutch for him, and as I say that, 4 picks
Starlight's
for.
crazy.
Yep.
Starlight's just carry.
Yeah,
They're holding
you
off the
have-
stagger, but did not hold it as much as 6-7 did, but still a stagger nonetheless.
Yeah, and I feel like Kimbula is, being the team captain, he is truly locked in for this final map here. He's doing God's work on this Starlord. See that? A little bit of poking going around here and there. And Zhao with a huge pick. I don't know how strategist got that pick, but Team 6-7 will immediately be on the back line, the back foot, because they just lost the strategist for this.
Well, they are not letting up. The fight's still ongoing right now. It almost looks like nothing has changed. Both sides getting picks evenly on both, and then Moonlight committing to ults. Gambit ult comes out.
My God, everyone is pressing Q on their keyboards right now, so we'll see who comes out at top. I feel like Moonlight, but they have tossed rounds like this before. Beautiful work coming in from Flash trying to manage his ultimate, but Cassila gets two huge picks with the Psionic Seduction here. And yep,
It's just
my
going in
god.
Moonlight's favor. Moonlight just dominating this fight right now, but 6-7, not to be underestimated. They do have 64% on the table, and Moonlight just managed to match that as well. This could be even. It could go either way. Right now,
Yep,
looking
but
at
the
the outing
clock
army
is
as well.
counting down, Drake. Will they able to manage to walk it up to side here? Because they are on time limit. They are on a very small time limit here.
I do
And
believe
they're
the
not,
touch will come through, but we'll
yep,
see
they are
how
not
long it will survive.
Yep, they're not opting for the Doctor Strange teleport here as well, but Chillbro Crazy, yep, he's going for a flank here, all trying to ult, and big comms coming in from Flash, but unfortunately they do manage to protect their strategies as I say that Razi does go down, and overtime is triggered, but
It's the
yep,
caster curse, so you think that it's not getting any value, but then immediately comes in lucky, gets those kills.
yep.
Once
And another
again,
stagger,
a
man, this
stagger.
is heartbreaking to see if you're a Team Moonlight fan. But look who has his ultimate here. And look who
Kimura.
yeah, walking. And
Kimura's having to witness the straight up murder of his teammate, now having the ult on a mission to grab this for his team. Waiting for his team to gather. He's out here on the backline, and this will be a surprise for anyone who does not
yeah.
know that he is back here.
But I feel like they are aware of this, aware of the ultimate because they do have the magnitude to counter it. Yeah. But you have to charge that out. Unfortunately, does not manage to have a huge amount of impact there. But meanwhile, Kimula does. He does manage to get up two picks along with along with the PKY on the Hulk as well. Flash trying his best to delay this point for his teammates to stabilize. But Flash, what else can he do for his team? He's just one man alone, even though he's a huge man on this Hulk. Unfortunate. Oh my god, this is gonna be a close round.
Just enough. Flash might have been just one lonely man, but it was just enough to hold out for the rest of his team to come back. Flash himself is also back. The Hulk ult is popped on the side of Moonlight. Moonlight also has pulled out the cloak and dagger. Unfortunately, Ratme had fallen down on the ground.
Yep, and Team 6-7 is on the back foot there as the time keeps ticking down. Will they manage to touch? But unfortunately, they will not. And Team Moonlight comes out on top of this best of
Moonlight
three.
taking day one of the multiverse selection. Yeah, it was interesting matches. In the initial match, the very first match, it was quite evenly sided, and the second match, it was pretty much a stomp on the side of 6-7. But here, on this last matchup,
And
Moonlight
Cassila
showed
and
exactly what they made of.
we have to highlight Cassila and Kimbula with their ultimate, just using them to perfection here on the last map as well. I mean, Kimbula seems a lot more comfortable on the star load as well. So, I mean, it's a message for every team out there as well, right? If you ban my Hela, if you ban my Hawkeye, there's nothing we can do. I'm gonna save my star load and kill you all. So,
And
so yeah.
indeed, on the side of Moonlight, they have taken it home, taken the win on day one. The GGs pop up on the chat. Both sides played extremely well. No
Yep.
differences from each side. It came down to minute details on which side took the matchup. Wonderful to see. You can see the stat lineup right now, the scoreboard. See who was popping off in numbers. Clearly,
Yep, and
Castilla and Kimbula on top of numbers, but every other
I
team
feel
member also
like, yep.
contributed.
And I feel like these teams are so close with in terms of skill level with each other as well, right? Because yeah, as we mentioned earlier, this tournament is based on draft picks. So I feel like all the draft picks went very equally. So yep, I mean huge shout out to Muted Gaming as well sponsoring this tournament.
So it
And yep,
seems like our technical team on the backline wants to highlight how Castilla had the
most damage.
13,952 damage on the team. 28 eliminations as well, with 11 of them being final hits too.
Man, and the Psionic seductions as well, managing to cancel out a lot of Team 6's ultimates. You have to highlight that as well, Rick.
They do, while also Lanhart on 6-7 side still managing to show a flashy performance from the previous matchup and in this matchup, defeat or not, having the highest amount of healing on the team, while proving to be quite a formidable gambit and for future teams to watch out, because Team 6-7 might have lost this matchup tonight, but they are not out. As you mentioned in the very beginning, this is a double elimination tournament where Team 6-7 will be going down to the losers bracket and will be facing off against other teams to see if they can come out on top. They still have a chance, but right now, Team Moonlight will be moving forward on the winners bracket.
Yep, and if we are allowed to talk about the bracket a little bit, Team Moonlight will be moving on to the upper bracket, who they will face the Alutga Monkeys. The team captain is the Mantis coming out from the community as well. Two strong teams. If we were to talk about the next map, so it's going to be Moonlight versus Alutga Monkeys here. It's going to be another, absolute cinema game. So.
That's another
And
matchup to watch out for on
mhm,
the next weekend. Oh, Gamamogas, love the name.
yeah,
And Moonlight will be the ones taking the place on taking them on round two of the multiple selection.
yeah. And we also have to mention that the match number two, which is going to be again the two teams going up against each other, Hail Hydra and Team Rage Betas here, which the broadcast will happen on the 25th, which is a Sunday. So make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, put on their notifications because we will be posting the live soon. So make sure to follow the live and put a reminder, and we will be back very soon with more games.
Exactly,
So
Razel. Mark that down, ladies and gentlemen. The next matchup you will see this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. And thank you for everyone who tuned in today. And hope
yep,
everyone enjoyed the lovely performance that Team Moonlight and Team 6-7 put out for us all to enjoy. Thank you very much and have a lovely